Just wanted to let you know that there is a way that you can file for many different court cases for free. It can be if you want to file for divorce, child custody, emergency custody, domestic violence, child support, even for small claims court. If you want to take your landlord to court to sue him for your security deposit, or if he's just a slumlord or whatever. A number of different cases, just any case. And even for mediation, you can have that done for free. Even to do away with process serving fees, to have your case served to the other party, you do not have to pay those fees. I can tell you how you can do all that for free. So the only thing you have to end up paying for is for your forms to be notarized and copies. If you don't make copies before you come, or if you need copies of documents after you have them notarized. Those are the only fees, and I'll tell you how you do it. Now, I'm familiar with the state of Florida. I'm not familiar with other states, but I only know Florida because that's what I have actually had experience with. So what you do is you can print out all your forms for free online. You know, if you know the exact forms you need to fill out. And if you don't, let Google be your best friend. Just type in questions. What forms do I need to file for child support, custody, whatever it may be. And there's websites for Hillsborough County, Polk County, Broward County, all the counties of Florida, to help you determine which forms you need to fill out and print out yourself anyway. So let's say, for instance, you have all your paperwork filled out and you're ready to file your new case downtown, clerk of court. Well, before you actually file your case, what you're going to want to do is ask for an application for indigent status. And if you don't know how to spell that, it's INDIGENT, because that's a weird word. You don't hear that every day. But yeah, you need to apply for indigent status. And basically what that's saying is, hey, I need to file a court case and I don't have the money to cover all the fees. So what you do is you ask for an application for indigent status, and basically it's a one-page document asking what your income is, what assets you have, and what your debts are. I don't even think it asks what your debts are, now that I'm thinking about it. It's very brief. They just want to know your total income, debts, how many kids you have, if you have income from other sources like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, rental properties, whatever. And then once you fill that out, you sign it. She's going to ask you to raise your right hand and ask you, do you swear you're telling the truth and nothing but the truth? And you say yes. And then you attach that indigent status form to the paperwork that you're going to file for your court case. Now, the indigent status form has to be, you have to file your case on the same day you fill out that indigent status form. So you can't just pick one up and fill it out and, come back the next day or later or whenever, a few days down the road, and then file your case, because then they're going to make you fill out another indigent status application. Okay, so just make sure that you're ready and prepared to file your court case on the same day you apply for this indigent status. Now, it's not a long, drawn-out process. All you do is fill out the paperwork, raise your right hand, sign it, attach it to your court case, and then you file your case. Now, this indigent status application will cover divorce cases, child support, mediation, having your paperwork served by the process server if you use the sheriff's department. You can't use a private process server and then, have that covered under this indigent status. You have to use the sheriff's office, okay? What else? Did I mention mediation? You can file for child custody, emergency custody, small claims cases. It just will not cover your notary costs. Now, there's two separate types of notaries. Some of your paperwork, depending on what court case you're filing, will need a deputy notary seal, and then there's some that will just need a regular notary seal. Now the deputy notary seal, that can get kind of pricey. I mean, basically, if you go anywhere else other than downtown, your notary fee is going to be like $10. You know, unless you're with AAA and you go into a AAA center and can get it done for free, or if you're affiliated with the military at all, either by being a spouse or an actual soldier yourself or veteran, you can go on base and use their legal system to have your paperwork notarized for free. But, you know, if not, $10, you know, for this deputy clerk notary seal, and any copies that you need made after you have your paperwork notarized. That's very important. When filing court cases, you want to have copies of everything. And when you file a new case, you need 3 copies. You need 1 copy for yourself, 1 copy for the courts, and 1 copy for the sheriff to serve the other party. So that's important. And it may sound like, oh yeah, what's a few copies? But court case paperwork, you know, if you're not familiar with filing court cases yourself, can, you know, be extensive. I mean, you can have a court case that involves, I mean, that you have like maybe 50 pages, you know, of paperwork. But they do have a copy center at the clerk of court in you know, the state of Florida, like I said, I'm familiar with, where they'll make copies for you for like 6 cents a page or something like that, you know. So other than the cost for copies and notary, you can file your court cases for free. So if you really, really, really want a divorce, and the only thing holding you back is, oh, you know, I don't know how to, or I can't afford an attorney, and I don't know how to file paperwork myself, and I don't have the money for it, you can. I'm telling you, you don't have to be trapped. You know, if you definitely, you know, seriously need child support from your ex-husband, baby daddy, whatever, and you just think you can't do it yourself, you can. Yes, there's costs involved, but you do not have to pay for an attorney. You do not have to pay your court costs. And I stress that because, you know, the state, the government, the county, the city, they're all after money. They're not going to just broadcast this information to you and tell you, yeah, you know, come on down and file your court case for free. I'll show you how. They're not going to wave signs around, you know. And basically, that's why I try to make educational, informative videos, just to get the information out there. And you can look for more of my videos to come. You know, I can go into detail on what you need to do to file certain cases and be successful with it. The state of Florida, and I'm sure other states offer this too, they do offer free legal help. Now that portion of it, I'm not familiar with. I do know that you have to like qualify financially to receive the free attorney type deal, but they may offer you free advice, free information. I always just research information myself and then follow through with it, and then that's how I know, you know, that it works. So that's how I know that it works for me. Just be sure to remember indigent status, okay? Ask for an indigent status application. You can even go on Google and search it and print it out, okay? You don't have to be stuck, all right? I currently have a case going with someone online for an internet purchase that they were trying to fraudulently say that they didn't receive, and I knew they did. And then once they received it, then they tried to file a claim saying they received an empty box. And yeah, they just so happened to live in my same city and state. And I know the laws of the court, you know, and they think they got over because they kept my item as well as my money. But since they live in the same city and state, I've already went downtown, filed the paperwork, and they're in the process of being served. So it's going to be a surprise, but I definitely, you know, I sell online all the time, and I need to protect my good name. So therefore, that's why I'm going through these steps. And it's really not a long, drawn-out, stressful process, you know, with filing court cases yourself, okay? So do it, you know. Don't let fear hold you back, and have a good day. Bye.